Hello all, welcome to another session in this course. As part of this session, I'm going to cover the next topic, that is using splice method with arrays in JavaScript. So what is the topic name? Using splice method. Okay, there is a method known as splice method. Using splice method with arrays. Okay, with what item in JavaScript you are using the splice method with arrays. In which language? JavaScript language. This is the topic for this session. Okay. How to use a splice method and for what purpose you have to use a splice method with arrays in JavaScript. I'm going to cover in this session. So there are mainly three things that splice method when used with arrays can do it in JavaScript language. Okay. The first thing is it can remove the elements from an array. Okay, remove the elements from an array from the desired location. Okay, for example, if the array has 10 elements, if you want to remove from fourth, fifth, sixth elements from that array, you can use a splice method. Apart from that, you can insert the elements wherever you want in the array, not just in the beginning or at the end. At any position in the array, you can insert the elements into an array at any position. Okay, the third thing here is replacing the existing elements in array with other elements, This also we can do with the help of splice method. Okay, so let me demonstrate this, practically how to use a splice method with arrays to do all this stuff like removing the elements from wherever the position you want from an array and insert the elements into wherever the position in an array. Okay, replacing the existing elements from wherever the position array with other elements. Okay, all these operations, how the splice method can do, let me show you practically. For that, let me launch the Visual Studio Code and create a new JavaScript file. I'll just name this file as splice-demo.js, and here let me create an array first. Let let a is equal to or ar is equal to, and here I'll give the elements. Okay, 957 8, let's say 8 2 1 4, like that. I gave some elements. Okay, 957 8 2 4 1 4 elements. Okay, I gave. Now in this kind of situation, if I clear this. Okay, so in this kind of situation, if I say console.log, if I write here and print this array, what will happen? All the elements of the array will be printed. All the elements of the array will be printed. So here I'll say node splice-demo.js. If I say all the elements of the array will be printed, that is 9 5 7 8 2 1 4, all the elements of the array got printed. Okay. Next thing here is I want to use a splice method, that is ar.splice. Okay. And here I'll give the circular brackets because it is a method. So I'm calling this splice method, and while calling this splice method, what I will do here is I want to do the first operation, that is remove the elements from an array. I just want to remove the elements from an array at the desired position. Okay, so I'll give 2 here. 2 means what? Inside this splice method, the first argument 2 I am giving while calling this splice method, predefined method of the JavaScript. 2 means index 2. Starting from the index 2, 0, 1, 2, that is starting from 7. Okay, starting from 7, I want to delete 3 elements or remove 3 elements from this array. That means starting from the index 2, 0, 1, 2, that is from 7th element. Okay, 7 element onwards, this is the index 2, right? How many elements I want to remove from this array? 3 elements, 1, 2, 3. That means 7, 8, 2 should be removed from this array. So now, initially before removing these 3 elements from the array from the index 2, when I printed the array, all the elements of the array got printed. Now, if I print the same array, what will happen? Let's see. Now, if I print the same array, let's see how many elements will be left. These 3 elements should not be there. 7, 8, 2 should not be there. Remaining elements 9, 5, 1, 4 should be there. Okay. You see, 9, 5, 1, 4 left out. Okay. Originally, the array contains all these elements, but after using the splice method, we were able to successfully remove 3 elements from the array starting from the index 2 position. Okay. So this is how we can remove the elements from the array. Okay. Using the splice method from wherever the position of the element you want to remove. Okay. Then next is inserting the elements into an array. Okay. The next thing here is inserting the elements into the array. How to insert the elements into the array. For that, let me create one more JavaScript file and just say splice demo-2.js. And here, let me create the array again. I can create the same array if I want. Okay, I'll copy paste this and create the same array here. Okay, and now I'll print the original array first of all. I'll print the original array to show you how exactly it will look like before doing any operation with the help of splice method. And here I'll simply say node space splice hyphen demo hyphen 2.jsfsa, and you see 9578214. All the elements of the array got printed. Now I'm going to use a splice method. Okay, to do what, guys? What is the next thing that I want to insert the elements into an array? I want to use a To insert the elements into an array, I want to use a splice method, I told you, right? So how to insert the elements into an array by using the splice method? I'm going to show you splice method. Okay, where I want to insert, I have to specify the index. From which index onwards I need to insert the elements. Okay, let's say I want to insert the elements starting from the index 2, which second thing here is after giving 2, here you have to give the delete count as a second argument, but you don't want to delete anything right now. Okay, right now you don't want to delete anything. So what I want to do here is I don't want to delete. So I'll put 0 here. That means 0 element should be deleted from index 2. That means index 2 means 0, 1, 2. From this element onwards, how many elements should be deleted or removed from this array? 0 elements. So no elements will be deleted. But if you want to add or insert elements starting from the index 2 without deleting or removing any elements from this array, then I have to give the elements, right? I just have to give the elements. So what are the elements? I would like to insert 3 here. Okay, 3 comma 5. Okay, you can give any number of items here. Okay, separated by comma 3 comma 5 comma something something something, you can give, not a problem. Let's say I want to insert 3 comma 5 comma 6, right? 6 also I want to insert, and also I want to insert 10 also, let's say. Okay, so starting from the index 2, 0 elements should be deleted, and at the index 2 we have to insert these elements. So currently at the index 2 7 is there, but 7 will go to another index, that is at this index position this 3 5 6 10 elements will be added, that is 9 5 3 5 6 10, then 7 8 2 1 4 elements so will be there. Okay, so before 7 8 2 1 4, 3 5 6 10 will be inserted here. Okay, after 9 5 3 5 6 10 will be inserted, 0 elements will be removed, okay, from the array. Now let's run this to see what is happening. I need to print it out, right? I forgot to print it out. Okay, so I thought I was printing that, but I didn't print it out. So let me create this and let me run this again to see what is happening. You see, the original array is like this: 9578214, 9578214. After inserting the elements into the array at the index 2 without removing any elements from the index 2. So you see, after 9501, at the second index onwards, these 4 elements got added. This 3, 5, 6, 10 got added. After that, remaining elements came. Then 78214 came here. Okay. So hope guys how to insert the elements into the array at the required index position. Okay. Anywhere in the array, whether it is in middle or starting or ending, is possible with the help of the splice method. Okay. So hope guys, this is also done. Third thing is replacing the existing elements in array with other elements. How to replace the existing elements in the array with other elements. Okay, how to replace the existing elements in the array with other elements. It's also simple. Same time you will to replace the elements, what you have to do guys, you have to delete at the same time, insert at the same time. Okay, that's what is the funda, right? That's what is the funda we have to follow. So let me show you how to do that. Splice hyphen. Okay, you see, separately removing, separately inserting. Okay, we have done so far using the splice method, where we have removed the elements from the required index from the array, and we have inserted required number of elements from the required index of the array. Now I want to remove and insert, so that what will happen, remove and insert means replace. That is nothing but replacing, right? So I'm going to demonstrate that. Okay, at the same time I'm going to remove, at the same time I'm going to insert. So replacing will happen, simple. So we also can achieve replacing here. I'll just create a new JavaScript file, splice demo 3, and let me do one thing. Let me copy this and add this, and we'll do one thing. I would like to uh, replace this 78 with, okay, I would like to replace this 782 with 3 5 6. Okay, in place of 782 I want to put 3 5 6. Okay, new elements are. So before replacing I would like to print it, guys. Before replacing I would like to print it and see what is happening. Okay, so let me go here and run this code. Before replacing the original array I would like to print node space splice hyphen demo hyphen 3.js. And if I run this, you see all the elements of this array got printed 9578 214. Okay. Now the next thing here is I would like to use ar.splice, and here I would like to put a semicolon here and then say I would like to replace this 782, right? But what is the index of this first element of this replacing part 7 is 0, 1, 2. Index 2 you give here. And how many elements are there that you have to remove here? 3 elements. At that, after removing these 3 elements, I want to insert fresh brand new 3 elements in place of the 782, that they are nothing but I would like to add, let's say, I would like to add 5, 6, 5, 6, let's say 3. Okay, 563 or whatever it is I would like to add. Okay, 563 I would like to add in place of 782. So 9556314 should be there. Okay, so let's see whether that is happening or not. Let me print also after doing this replacing operation by removing and inserting at the same time. Okay, by using this logic, we are removing and inserting at the same time. So what is happening? Node space splice hyphen demo hyphen 3.js. Run this. You see 95. Okay, first 95 are there. Then in place of 782, what came? 563 came, as we thought. 563 came, right? In place of 782, 563 came. Then 14 came. Then 14 came. That means we are able to successfully replace the elements in the array at whatever the position you want in the array. That is all possible with the help of splice method in arrays with unused. This is all possible by because of the splice method, by using the splice method with arrays in JavaScript. So we also have some notes for reference, guys. If I'm missing anything, let me just cross check once and see whether I've explained everything for you or not. If not, let me look through these notes and and cover if something is not covered for you. Okay, what is splice? Okay, so removing existing, adding new elements, or both at the same time means replacing. Okay, it's not about replacing. Sometimes you can do the both operations at the same time. Okay, so with the help of this both operation, we can also perform replacing operation also. The syntax of the splice method is like this, that is array name dot splice starting index, then how many elements you want to delete. If you don't want to delete anything, put 0. If you want to delete something, put the number of elements that you want to delete, and these are the elements that you want to insert into the array from this index. Okay, starting from this index. And yeah, so first one is not optional. The other two arguments are optional. Okay, these two are optionals, guys. Okay, these two are optional. Okay, so what you want to provide? Optional in the sense delete count you can put 0 if you don't want to delete anything. That's why it's optional. And if you don't provide any of these items, means no elements will be inserted. Okay, so because of that, removing elements will be possible, adding elements will be possible, replacing elements in the array will be possible. Okay, and many other stuff you can do, guys. Okay, these are all additional stuff. You don't have to worry too much. If you want to remove from the end, you can also do like this. You can give a negative value -2. Remove the last, remove the, okay, remove one element from second. Here, how many elements you want to remove? Only one element, okay? Which index? -2. But index should be in positive, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, -2 means this is a way of representing last but two element. Sorry, from the last, which element? Okay, this is the last element. This is -1, -2 like that. Okay, so here 4 will be removed. Okay, 4 will be removed. If you try this, it will remove the 4. Only one element will be removed because from last side -1, -2 index, and at this index you have to remove how many elements? One element. So 4 will be removed, and remaining will be 1, 2, 3, 5 will be remaining in this array. Okay, like that also you can do remove from the end also, guys, if you want. Many things will be there, guys. Many things will be there, but whatever I need to cover, I have already covered, guys. So if you really want to remove some elements from the end of the array, okay, for example, if I give remove -3, okay, remove two elements from -3 means what? What is the size? You can actually go from -1, -2, -3. From here onwards, how many elements need to be removed? 2 and 8 need to be removed. 2 and 8 need to be removed. That is 9, 5, 7, 1, 4 will be remaining. Okay. If I do that, so here let me comment this and let me showcase otherwise. Okay. So I'll just say splice, and here I'll say -3. Okay, -3 index means -1, -2, -3. Okay, from the end, third element. Okay, from the end, third element. How many elements I want to remove? Two elements I want to remove. Two elements I want to remove. That means -1, -2, -3. So 2 and 8 will be removed. So 95714 should be left out. Okay. Let's run this. I commented this line. So 95714. 82 should be removed. Okay. 82 should be removed by using this. Okay. So let me run this node space splice hyphen demo hyphen 3.js. If I run, you see 957. Okay, there is something happened here. I just mentioned -3. Okay, what it has removed, guys? I thought it will remove something, but it removed something. Okay, 2 and 1 got removed, right? 2 and 1 got removed. So that means it's not working as it is told here, right? It's not working as it is mentioned here. Okay, there is some small difference here. Okay, if I give -2 means it's not remove first element from second last. Okay, so what is the size of the array? The size of the array is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, index 3. So the same logic I'll apply here. This is -3. What is the size of the array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3 is how much? 4. Index 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, how many elements need to be removed? 2 elements. So here 2 and 1 got removed. Okay, I thought it will be removing this direction, but it is removing this direction, guys. That's the reason. Otherwise it's correct only. -3, 0, 1, sorry, -1, -2, -3. From this, I need to remove 2 elements. 2 and 1 got removed. Okay. I thought it will be removing like this, but it has removed like this. That's okay. Small mistake, confusion will happen. So, but still it is fine. Okay. -1, -2, -3. From here, how many elements? 2 elements. That is 2 and 1 got removed. Okay. That's the reason here 2 and 1 are not there. Okay. That's how it is working. So fine, guys. Anyhow, that's all about the splice method, how to use splice method with arrays in JavaScript. Good that we have tried the last example also so that we got more clarity. Otherwise, we'd have some confusion. Fine, anyhow. So with this, we are done with the splice method with arrays in JavaScript. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.